Okay, students, have you all found page number 39, problem number 14? Let's start. From the following information supplied to you, prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2013 and balance sheet as on that date for Suryodaya Club Nasik. Okay, balance sheet as on 1st April 12, capital fund, bank overdraft and outstanding salary. Now, last year's balance sheet, some items get cancelled in this year's receipts payments. If you see bank overdraft, there was a liability of 35,000. If you look at the payment side, first item, by bank overdraft, repaid 35,000. So one liability was there last year. You have paid that liability. So it's no longer going to be there. So cancel before something comes into your head. So bank overdraft, cancel. So two effects are already done in the question. You are left with nothing. Outstanding salary 2000, tick mark salary. You have to cancel 2000 from salary. When it's equal, you cancel equal amount. When it is unequal, that outstanding salary will get deducted from salary. And you have learned by heart that outstanding add for current year, for last year minus. Now take asset side. Land will remain. Outstanding subscription of last year, tick mark subscription on the receipt side. There is outstanding of last year. Prepaid insurance, tick mark insurance on the payment side. There is last year's prepaid. Then cash in hand, check whether it gets cancelled with two balance brought down on the receipt side. So these are the usual things that you should do while reading the problem, and furniture will continue to remain as an asset. Receipts and payments. Balance brought down is cancelled. Subscription totally received this year. Out of that, there was outstanding of last year 5,000. Admission fee, income. Now take payments, which will be payment of expense or asset. Salary, insurance, interest, miscellaneous expenses. All these are expenses. Furniture is an asset. So you had old furniture in last year's balance sheet. This year you paid for furniture, means you purchased more furniture. And then last you have cash in hand and cash at bank. Tick mark furniture on the asset side. There is old furniture and new furniture you will be adding together. Then take the adjustments. Subscription receive include 3,000 for 11-12. 11-12 is last year. If you see on the asset side outstanding subscription, full 5,000 outstanding has not been received. Last year some members did not pay. Those members, all of them did not pay this year. Those members had to pay 5,000. Out of that only 3,000 has been received. So remaining 2,000 will continue to be outstanding. How to show it in the accounts? I will write it and show you to you while solving the problem. Then next is an outstanding subscription for 12-13. 12-13 is current year, was 8,000. So tick mark on the receipt side, subscription twice. Outstanding of last year and outstanding of current year. Then salary paid includes 2,000 paid for last year. So if you look at salary, 2,000 rupees was outstanding and all that has been paid this year. So no balance remains outstanding of last year. And then on 31st March 13, prepaid insurance premium was 3,000. So tick mark insurance premium second time, because there is last year's prepaid and this year's prepaid. Then you have admission fee are to be capitalized. So receipt side, admission fee capitalize. Then depreciate furniture by 2,000. So tick mark furniture second time. Old furniture plus new furniture minus depreciation. Okay, come on, draw the accounts now. Income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Problem is very small. It will fit on one page, or you can take 2 pages, do half and the next problem do in the remaining half. Okay, so draw income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2013. And on the top of that, in the books of Suryodaya, Suryodaya Club, Nasik. Then on the next page, balance sheet as on 31st March 13. Always on the liability side, write capital fund. Finished drawing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Siddharth?
Done, sir.
Done. Great. Should we start, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start. Take the liability side. Old balance sheet capital fund continues to remain capital fund in a column 50,000. The next was bank overdraft. It does not remain a liability because you have paid it off fully. If part of it was paid, then the remaining part would remain. And last you have outstanding salary 2000. It has been paid completely, so it will not remain a liability. Next, take the asset side. Fixed assets will remain. First fixed asset is land 60,000. No further adjustments, so outer column 60,000. Next, outstanding subscription. Some members had not paid their subscription. It was receivable, but unfortunately the total has not been received. So only a part of it is received. So what part is received will get cancelled, but the remaining part will continue to be receivable. So write outstanding subscription as it is on the asset side. Since last year's current year both will be there, so on the next line you write, for last year you write 2011-12, in the inner column 5,000. Okay, leave 3 lines. Next, prepaid insurance 2,500, add to insurance in income and expenditure account. So go to expenditure side, write insurance premium. Now you know last year's prepaid is added and current year's is deducted. You all have learned for current year. Outstanding and add and prepaid or pre-received deduct for current year. For last year do the opposite. When you say do the opposite, last year's prepaid will be plus. So write there plus prepaid of last year. Amount is 2,500. Next, below this leave one line for current year's prepaid also. Next asset is cash in hand, which you have cancelled because that is opening balance, and furniture will continue to remain asset. So on the asset side of the balance sheet, write furniture in the inner column 10,000 and leave 3 lines, one for purchase, one for depreciation. Next, now you finish with last year's balance sheet. Take receipts and payments account and take the receipt side. The first item on the receipt side is always opening cash balance, which gets cancelled. It is entered in last year's balance sheet and you see it there. Subscription totally received 95,000. So write subscription, inner column 95,000. It has two adjustments, both outstanding of last year, current year. Leave two lines. And next income is admission fee, but in the adjustment they have told you admission fee should be capitalized. So instead of showing it as income, show it as capital income, which means add to capital. So admission fee 7,500. So you finish the debit side, the receipt side is over. You picked up the debit and wrote in the credit. Credit could be income or liability. Now take the payments. Payment side means you pay expense or pay for buying assets. So first payment is bank overdraft, which was a liability of last year. It's already paid. You have cancelled, nothing to do. Next, salary 12,500. So expenditure side 12,500. In the inner column 12,500. And out of this, last year's outstanding was there, which you have to deduct. In the last year's liability side, there was outstanding salary of 2,000. So deduct that, or it's given in the adjustment. You can do as an adjustment later on also. But since I remembered now, I'm finishing it off. Outstanding 2,000. Outer column 10,500. Next, insurance premium. It's already written by you. Put the amount there. Debit side first item 8,000 in the inner column. The next payment of expenditure is interest. So another expenditure below salary. Interest 1,700. Another expenditure. Miscellaneous expense 4,400. Miscellaneous expenses 4,000.
Sir, just 1 minute.
Yes.
Outstanding for last year, it must be also recorded on the liability side, right?
It's paid, na? A liability disappears when it has
Okay.
paid. Last year's outstanding will go to last year's liability. Current year's outstanding will go to current year's liability side. So outstanding salary is already there on the
Alright.
liability side. What belongs to last year will go to last year's liability. And since you have already paid it this year, it will not remain a liability. Like bank overdraft. It disappeared. It was a liability. This year, it's not a liability. It's paid. Salary. It was a liability last year. It's been paid this year. Disappears. So 12,500 is total payment. You minus outstanding salary 2,000. What remains is expenditure of the current year. And there's a difference between a payment and an expenditure. Payment of salary 12,500. Expenditure of salary 10,500. That's the difference. So every payment is not an expenditure. If it is paid for the current year, then it is expenditure. If it is paid for last year, it is not an expenditure. Then what it is? It is last year's liability and nothing else. Current liability cannot remain. Once a liability is paid, it cannot remain. Next, let's continue. Miscellaneous expenses 4,400. Okay. Then payment of furniture, that means you have purchased new furniture. So add it to furniture. New furniture purchase 20,000. Total furniture will now become 30,000. Okay. Next, last balance carried down, cash in hand and cash at bank, both are assets. Cash in hand 5,400 and cash at bank 25,000. Okay, we finished with receipts and payments account. Now take adjustments. Subscription received includes 3,000 for 11-12. Now last year's to be receivable subscription was 5,000. Out of that 3,000 only has been received. Had full amount been received, I wouldn't have written it as an asset or receivable. But only 3,000 has been received. So subtract 3,000 minus received 3,000, outer column or inner column because there is another outstanding 2,000. And second effect, out of the total received subscription on the income side, just tell me how much it is. 95,000. Out of this 95,000, there is some amount not belonging to this year. Some part of it was received for last year. So deduct outstanding of last year and it is 3,000 rupees. Keep it in the bracket, otherwise you might add. Now see, look here students, if full 5,000 was received, neither I would have written anything on the asset side and from here I would have deducted full 5,000. But out of 5,000, only 3,000 has been received. So deduct that and what you get on the asset style still receivable of last year is 2,000. So 5 became 2 because 3 has been received. Same way on the liability side. Out of salary, whatever was not paid, full is paid. So I deducted full and it does not remain anything on the liability side. That's why you have to practice this outstanding and prepaid, pre-received a lot. In fact, I told you, try to do it in the beginning mechanically. Write a note in your income and expenditure account with a pencil down, add outstanding minus pre for current year. For last year, do the opposite. So don't forget that for every problem, before you go even read the problem, if you feel you're going to get confused with this, better make it a point. The moment you draw the format, take a pencil and write plus outstanding minus pre for current year. For last year, do the opposite. This is what you should be doing. Okay. So now I'm going to go to the next adjustment. We finish with subscription received includes 3,000 for 11-12 and outstanding subscription for the current year is 8,000. So add outstanding for current year, $8,000, outer column
1 lakh.
1 lakh, correct. And this 8,000, second effect, asset side, outstanding income is an asset. You already have written subscription on the top, outstanding. That was of last year. For current year, that is 2012-13, 8,000. So total subscription receivable is 10,000. 2,000 of last year, 8,000 of the current year. Next, salary includes 2,000 paid for last year. Last year's outstanding we have deducted. So check under salary minus outstanding for last year. And second effect, where to write the second effect? Last year's balance sheet, which they have already done. So you are doing nothing. Next, on 31st March 13, prepaid insurance premium was 3,000. Current year's prepaid, deduct, minus prepaid current year, 3,000. Outer column 7,500. Don't forget the second effect, asset side of the balance sheet, prepaid insurance. Next, admission fees are to be capitalized. We have done that. And last, depreciate furniture by 2000. So deduct from furniture minus depreciation 2000. Outer column 28,000. That's it. Second effect of depreciation, expenditure side, to depreciation on furniture 2000. Okay, close the account, students, but before that, any doubt or difficulty?
No, sir.
Yeah,
No, sir.
yeah. Okay, let's go ahead, close the income and expenditure account now and find out the surplus.
73,900.
Okay,
73,900.
okay, the surplus is 73,900. Add that to your capital. Plus surplus 73,900. What's the total capital in the outer column?
1,31,400.
1,31,400. And that should be the balance sheet total as well. Check.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
131,400. Okay, students. The next thing is the next problem. Problem number 15. Same page. Page number 39. Similar problem. From the information given below of Jeevan Vikas Vidyalaya, Khamgaon, you are required to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet for the year ended on 31st March 11. Capital fund and loan, that's a liability. Asset side, library books, laboratory equipment, furniture, building, cash in hand and cash at bank of last year. If it is recorded on the receipt side, cancel it because last year's cash and bank balance is already accounted for. You'll use it up. Current year's will be shown as asset. Last year's cancel. Receipt side. Okay. Next, tuition fee received on the receipt side. Tuition fee received, term fee received, admission fee received, government grant received, sundry receipts. All these receipts are income. If they tell you to capitalize, then you add to capital. Now take the payments, which are payment for expense or asset. Buy salaries, that's an expense, but buy purchases of laboratory equipment, library books and furniture. These three are assets. So add to the assets in the opening balance sheet. Laboratory equipment, library books and furniture. Tick mark those three. Okay. Next. Sundry expenses, printing and stationery, annual social gathering expenses. These are expenses. Cash in hand and cash at bank, those are your current year's balances to be shown on the asset side. Then adjustments. Tuition fee outstanding. Tick mark tuition fees. Outstanding interest on loan. Tick mark loan in the liability side of the balance sheet. Next. Entire admission fees are to be capitalized. So one is capital income. Depreciation is to be written off, or depreciation, just correct the sentence. Depreciation is as under, make it. Library books, furniture, laboratory equipment and building. So tick mark those four assets. In the balance sheet asset side, tick mark all the assets. Okay, that's it. Come on, draw income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Have you all finished drawing?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's start now. Problem number 15. Okay, the balance sheet of last year liability side. Capital fund 4,99,100. Show it on the liability side. First item in a column 499,100. Next, loan, that also on the liability side. Just leave 3 lines, not more. If you leave too many lines, it looks a little weird. 5 lakhs in a column because we have to add interest on that. Now take the assets. Library books on the asset side will continue to remain in a column 1,15,500. 115,500. Now leave 3 lines because there is new books purchased and depreciation. Same way with laboratory equipment. Laboratory equipment in a column 1,25,000. Leave 3 lines. Next, furniture 1,10,000. Continue to write all assets back on the asset side. Furniture in a column 1,10,000. Leave 3 lines. All of them new purchase is there and depreciation is there. Building also in the inner column. $6,25,000 in a column, but there's only depreciation, so leave only 1 line. And of course, cash in hand and cash at bank you have cancelled. Now take the receipts and payment side. The receipt side, cash in hand, cash at bank you have cancelled. The remaining incomes. First, tuition fees 3,67,500. Term fees 35,000. Again, there is no adjustment on term fees. Outer column 35,000. Next, Next income, admission fees 30,600, but this is to be capitalized. So admission fee will be capitalized, means show it under capital, add to capital 30,600. Next, government grant revenue income means income. Government grant 3,50,000. And the last income is sundry receipts. Amount is 1,300. Okay, now note one thing. You are starting with payments and you either pay for expenses or you pay for an asset. So the first payment is for salaries, which is expenditure. Right, salaries 6,25,200. No adjustment, 625,200. Okay, next is purchase of assets. So all of them add to your assets. First purchase is laboratory equipment. So on the asset side, add to laboratory equipment 10,000. Next, library books purchased 50,000. Add 165,500. Next, furniture purchased, add to furniture 20,000. Total 130. Okay, so students, you purchased 3 assets and you added them to your assets. Now, the next payment is for sundry expenses. So, go to the expenditure side, sundry expenses 10,000. Printing and stationery, another expenditure 35,800. Next expenditure, annual social gathering expenses 18,000. Annual social gathering expenses 18,000. And last you have cash in hand and cash at bank, which is an asset. So right on the asset side, cash in hand 4,000 and cash at bank 35,000. Okay. Now take the adjustments. First one, tuition fee outstanding 13,500. Income outstanding. So go to the income side. Below tuition fee is right. Plus outstanding 13,500. $13,500. When you add outer column, how much you get? 3 lakh
81,000.
81,000. Yes. Second effect, outstanding income shown on the asset side. Outstanding tuition fees 13,500. Next. Outstanding interest on loan 60,000. So students, this is again another expenditure outstanding. So go to the expenditure side and you will observe that if there is one expenditure, part of it is paid, you pay the remaining part, but no part of the loan interest has been paid. So the whole thing is outstanding. So on the expenditure side, you write 2 outstanding interest on loan. And the amount is 60,000. Second effect, it's a liability. Any outstanding expenditure is a liability. So on the liability side, instead of writing separately, add it to the loan. Because loan 5 lakhs is to be paid, and when you pay the loan, you pay it with interest. So below loan, write plus outstanding interest 60,000. So expenditure outstanding, you add to the expenditure, but here that expenditure, no part was paid. So you have to write it on the expenditure side, one effect, and liability side, you add to loan, second effect. So total in the outer column, 5,60,000. Next, third one, entire fees, admission fees are to be capitalized, which you have done. Now last is depreciation. Go to the asset side of the balance sheet. So depreciation on library books first, that's 50,000. How much is in the outer column?
1,15,000.
1,15,500. Second depreciation, furniture 30,000. So furniture 30,000 deduct, depreciation on furniture, outer column 1 lakh. Then laboratory equipment, depreciation is 20,000. Outer column 1,15,000. And last, building depreciation 30,000. Outer column 5,95,000. Now all the depreciation, take it to the debit side of income and expenditure account. Expenditure side, to depreciation. On the next line, write all the 4 assets. First one, library books 50,000. Furniture 30,000. Laboratory equipment 20,000. And last, building 30,000. Total depreciation 1,30,000.
30,000.
Yes, that's it. So come on, close income and expenditure account, take the total and tell me whether it's surplus or deficit. Come on. Looks like the debit side is more. What's the total of the debit side?
8,79,000.
8,79,000. See the credit side total now.
7,67,300.
Yes, 7,67,300. So the debit side is more, so there is a loss which you call it deficit. So write the total of the debit side in both the columns, 8,79,000. and find out the deficit, which is excess of expenditure over income.
1,11,700.
Yes, 1,11,700. Deduct this 1,11,700 from capital. So on the liability side of the balance sheet, deficit 1,11,700 to be deducted from your capital fund. So what is the total capital in the outer column?
4,18,000.
4,18,000.
18,000.
4,18,000. Take the total of the balance sheet and check if it tallies. Asset side total, check.
9,78,000.
Yes, 9,78,000. Okay. So students, we finished with problem number 15, 14, 15, and now you do the 16th example. Take up problem number 16 and straight away start doing it. I won't even read it for you. You all read the problem, mark the adjustments, draw the format and start doing. Come on. So students, see the solution and ask me your doubt difficulties. Are you looking at the solution? The moment you have a different solution, ask me questions.
Sir,
Huh.
what about outstanding bill of drugs?
It will remain a liability because that bill is not paid. It's no way given anything is paid. So a liability when not paid continues to remain a liability.
Okay, sir.
See in the balance sheet.
Sir,
Look in the balance sheet. If you want, I can show you both together. Only thing, it will look a little smaller.
Sir,
Yes.
for hospital, drugs are assets or expenditure?
Drugs means medicines. Medicine is expenditure. No? Asset is something which remains with you for a long time. Tablets and whatever medicines and all are there, those are to be consumed. They are used up. So they cannot be an asset. In my profession, stationery is my main expense. So in hospital, medicines are main expense. The stock, when it remains at the end, then that is an asset. Like goods, which you opening stock purchase is trading account, it's expense. But closing stock is an asset. So closing stock of drugs will be asset. And students, the moment you do a problem on your own, it looks new. But you have done this, opening stock of drugs plus purchase of drugs. In 1 to 5 only that example is there. Sports equipment, opening stock plus purchase of sports equipment minus closing stock of sports equipment. We have done that last time. Because I had to show you the solution, some things are short form in this one, but don't take that as the final solution. This is only for your correction, only for the numbers. You just see the numbers. Any other questions, students, before I wind up? Please check. Everything, expenditure, income, asset, liability, total.
no, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Okay, students, bye. Tomorrow is
Thank you,
Independence Day. Enjoy your Independence Day.
Yes, sir.
Sitting at home and watching it on TV.
Bye,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Okay, students, bye bye. All the best.